the Moy Boys Dynasty Podcast, the greatest podcast that you didn't want or ask for. And now introducing your host, Jake the Gluten-Free Harris, and Peter Cheater Pigoo Hot Sizzle O'Donnell.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men who act like children of all ages, the Missouri Aquarium Society proudly presents to you the five-time podcast of the year, the My Play. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Really, I'm probably just talking to Eddie here. Eddie, what up, dog? Making this for you, coming at you live midnight from the loop, baby. Alright, we need to talk about this Dynasty League. This is my least favorite part of the year because of how stagnant it gets. I love rookie talk. I'm heavily invested in the upcoming rookie class. Hyped about that, don't get me wrong. But as far as the league itself goes, this part sucks. So, today's episode, I'm going to try and liven it up a little bit. We're going to talk about the overarching trade market in Dynasty and kind of how that ebbs and flows. Going to be a super quick overview. We're going to talk about the trade market in our league specifically and what kind of helps and hinders that, what I've noticed so far. And then we're going to talk about the upcoming rookie draft. And maybe you should be thinking about buying back in. All right, so here is what we are going to do. I'm going to go ahead and talk about first the overall kind of 40,000 foot view of the Dynasty trade market. Generally, because every league is their own league. And so you talk about the Dynasty trade market, and that's like the community. But realistically, you don't play in the community. You play in your league. The economy of your league is only 10 people deep. And we'll get into that a bit more. So, but the 40,000 foot view, in general, you're going to get, if you think about every person on your team, every pick on your team is like value. And that value is a kind of currency. You're going to get higher value for your veterans during the actual season. You're going to get higher value for your rookie picks during this time of the year. So this time of the year is not the time of the year you should be selling rookie picks yet, because rookie picks are going to raise in value until the draft. They're just going to continue to go up until we hit the draft. Ray was excited about Tyler Beatty. Didn't even make a 53-man roster. That was a guy that Ray was looking to pick. Unfortunately, Beatty ended up with like a crappy situation. One of my babies is waking up. I didn't bust out the nice mic for you today because it's kind of a pain to set up. But the baby might need some milk. We're gonna give her some time to settle. And while we settle, so your vets sell for more in your rookie picks sell for more now, but they're going to continue to increase in value. And so generally, this part of the year is very, very stale. Unless you can catch a manager who's salty about getting knocked off or about losing in the finals or something like that, or is pumped about winning the finals and wants to get in there and make their team even stronger for next year. But in general, it's not a good time to be making trades. And people know that because all the things that they're going to be trading for are at a low point in their value. Rookie picks haven't hit their peak in value, and the veterans are at an all-time low. That said, this is an excellent time to be buying veterans. The closer we get to actual kickoff, the more the veterans' price goes up. So if you had rookie picks to acquire veterans, this is actually a decent time to do so. It's kind of, though, the problem is like the picks go up at the same time as the veterans, like at the same rate that the veterans go up. So it's kind of a, people aren't really invested, and therefore they're not itching to make moves. So again, it's not a bad time to buy a veteran with a pick, But that said, yada yada. All right, you know what I'm saying. We're going to talk a little bit about the trade market in this league. Now, unfortunately, in this league, the trade market seems to have already kind of spent itself out, in that the managers who are trying to acquire picks have already done so. I wanted to acquire picks. I don't have a ton left on my team that's worthy of buying a pick. And what I do have left on my team that I'd like to sell that's worthy of buying a pick, like, there's no one selling picks anymore. Like, Eddie, all your picks are gone. Brett, all your picks are gone. Those are like the two guys really selling picks. Jordo, I suppose, but Jordan went back and bought his own pick, so I'm sure he could be convinced. But Jordan also loves young players specifically, and like I don't think Jordan really wants to throw away his 104 and his 106. So I feel like our trade market's kind of staled, because the other thing about it is there's really only 8 people in our trade market, because Jim and Peter are like they're sitting in the little, how every hotel room has the cuck chair. Well, that's where Jim and Peter have pitched up a tent, and they're just camping in the cuck chair watching the rest of us play Dynasty, while they're going to continue to come in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. That's pretty much their lot in this league, unless they start actually making moves and pushing to be the best or pushing to be the worst. That's how you want to play Dynasty. You want to push the chips in to be the best, or you want to pull them out to try and make your pick as best as possible. I got to take care of this. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about more that I wanted to talk about, but I got to go feed that baby. She grumpy. I'll be back.